Hello guys, TKG's here for your comfortable LostArk life. In this video, I'd like to cover the recent updates and improvements that was live on KL region. As the KL region update progressions are quite ahead than the global, so I thought it'd be great to share some of those infos for your LostArk journey. Now follow me, I'll show you what you need. Let's start with the most recent patches that was live on Korea. New skin package was updated on the last week of the May. It's a wedding concept skin which including the two variations, just like the other release skin in the LostArk. Wedding skin package is also including the blue crystal. I mean, there is no special lobby wallpaper or the other mount or the pad. Also, there is some small minor patches about the user convenience, like the gamepad control auto switch. Now you can change or keep the auto control switch with your preference. Actually, before this patch, you cannot use both keyboard and the joystick at the same time. But after the community suggestion who had the discomfort in his hand, who are used to play the LostArk with the keyboard and the joystick, LostArk team quickly responded this matters and decided to add one more option for the keyboard and the joystick players. And I think this is a nice patch for the players who wants to play the LostArk in more varied circumstances. In addition, skill direction assist was added on this update. When the cursor got outside the screen, from now on, skill will be fired to the direction where the cursor was located. And this option can be selected on the gameplay control tab, which can be turned on and off. When you save the setting, it will apply for the whole account, I mean roster characters. Also, user contest skin event was closed, and you can see the winner on the official site. If you wish to check out the next skin of your classes, check out the comment that I left below. As the June is almost around the corner, some of the event pass will be closing on the second and the last week of June. So if you're actually playing the game on the KL, don't forget to check out these contents inside the game. First, new Ark Pass will be closed on the June 19th, which including the bundles of the materials and the card pack, blue crystals, and the last, the new heavy armor skin, which my Slayer is wearing right now. So if you are interested, try to check out this pass right side of the minimap. Second, Challenge Hanamaten will be closed on the June 26th. As you guys already know about the challenge version of the Hanamaten, Challenge Hanamaten can be entered on the 1600 on normal and 1630 on hard. Both challenge will give you the gold as a reward, and exclusively on hard, you can get the title and the trophy, which can be decorated on your stronghold trophy rooms. So if you are playing the game in KL, try not to miss this 33,000 gold and the exclusive limited reward. And plus, if you beat the hard one, you don't have to go to the normal for the rewards. Normal reward will be automatically rewarded when you beat the hard one. Well, actually, as you can see, there was no noticeable update that was live on KL region for now, except for the balance patches. Also, if you wish to know the recent balance patch note from the KL, I made a bookmark right side of this video, so please take a look if you are interested. Anyway, from this section, I will going to cover about the upcoming summer update by recapping the previous official stream and also show you the minor factors that was mentioned during the stream. And some of the update we're going to cover in this video might be seen on the near or far future. First is about the fatigue control. Actually, the LostArk raid system and the progression system is quite making the players tired, right? I mean, well, actually, the getting into the raid party one that matters in KL because I think the game is still crowded. Even with that, making and getting into the party and doing the raid is a quite stressful job. And sometimes making mistake will take you back to the first of the raid, and that mistake sometimes make people blame each other, which leads to, well, that's it for this raid. And I think the LostArk team is due aware about the stressful factors, and there will be going to add the soloing contents. Solo raid and solo contents was mentioned first on the last year August 25th, and it was mentioned again on the LostArk Winter Showcase, and mentioned again on the April 5th this year. And can be released on the same date on the summer update. Maybe it could be updated with the new Express season, I guess. And I think the LostArk summer can be on the June 2. Judging by the previous summer long period, I think the next long summer can be this June. Anyway, back to the main part. Solo contents will be covering from the Vaulton to Ivory Tower And after the Thermine, you have to do the party planes. Like next raid Ladon and the Behemoth will be party plane raid. Except for that, you can do the solo plane anytime you want. Second, progression system. Engraving, Transcendence, and the Elixir was promised to get adjustments, or maybe big modification like lowering the difficulty of this progression system. Transcendence system will be changed to be more intuitive by maybe toning down the option of the Transcendence. And the Elixir will be changed too. I think the notorious reputation of the Elixir system is also well known to the dev team, so they will be going to toning it down the difficulty of the Elixir, as he mentioned on the April this year stream. Elixir is more like a big hurdle to jump if you wish to make another alt character possible to go to the high tier rate easily. And above all, it takes up too much gold for that, like making 35 or 40 will cost so much gold, and sometimes spending gold won't guarantee the progressions. So I think because of that, Elixir system can be changed on the future. So try to save up some material for the next Elixir patch. And also, the engraving system is a factor that makes you to hesitate to raise or build another alt, right? I mean, it requires so many factors. You need accessories, engraving books, and the stone that's usable. These three combinations will make character playable in the actual gameplay. And after you build it, you cannot change the build. Even if you want to play with other class engravings of your class, you have to build it again for the new class engravings. So that would cost you gold again. Well, as he mentioned on the stream, this restriction can be changed with more flexibility, which means you can change the engraving like switching the stance or preset. You can apply the build whenever, wherever you want. So with this change, we might be able to use more varied build with an alt character without costing more fan and gold. Also, the Ivory Tower's gate can be reduced to 3. As he mentioned in the stream, gate 1 or 3 can be priority of the removement, but still there was no detail about these factors. So we need to little bit wait until we got some final notice or on the LostArk summer. And a new raid, Tangsen. Storm raid can be added on this summer. As he mentioned on the LostArk Winter Showcase, new Storm raid will be another end contents and it can be entered on a certain field. Well, he didn't mention in more details, but I think it can be like the Chaos Gate, or maybe like the field boss. Or maybe, well, did you guys ever play the game called Division? From there, you have a system called like Incursion, right? Maybe it could be like that. But as the director mentioned on the Winter Showcase, this can be different from like the Abyss Dungeon or the Epic Raid or the other raid in the LostArk. Third Awakening or the Super Awakening system can be arrived soon. Super Awakening will change the structure of the whole class balance. Both Awakening skill will be upgraded to the Super Awakening skill when the certain meter maxed. Also, they will be going to add 2 or 3 new Super Awakening skills. And also, the Ark passive system will be added on the Super Awakening system, which upgrade your character identity, combat stat, class engravings. And the Ark passive system is categorized into 2 parts, which known as Evolve, Enlightenment, which upgrade the combat stat, class engraving, identity, and the Leap, which a passive system that can give special effects or increase the performance to Super Awakening skills. But still there is no exact release date about this new system, so we have to wait for a bit for more details. And come to think of it, Super Awakening system was quite mentioned very long time ago, so it would not be surprising if the update came out right away. Entropy gear removal or like a modification. As they are going to change the back attack to be more like bonus, back attack will not be more forced after the entropy gear modification. So you don't have to obsess about catching the back all the time after the entropy modification. Also, the new music system will be added on the future. More like you can make your own music. Not only you can make your own music, but also you can play and share your music to your friends. But still, we don't know when it will be released. But it was quite an interesting system when I first heard on the live showcase. When the new season is coming, sooner or later, we could meet the new pass season on this summer. Well, actually the summer pass is quite obvious. But why did I add this on the update video is still we didn't know how much the pass will support the players. I mean, is the pass will support the players to 1610 or 1620 was not decided yet. And well, actually we don't know the details about the new Express Pass, but I think the support will be extended due to the update trend of the LostArk these days. So support level can be extended and expanded on the future. I'm pretty sure about this one. Well, of course, this is just my guessing. I will try to check the details, and if I had a chance on the future, I could leave a detailed infos about the pass. Maybe this pass support level might affect the global progressions too. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching everyone, and always thanks for your big support. Hope this video was a little helped for your LostArk journey. Hope you do well with your LostArk with this video. And of course, if you like my videos, hit the sub for more upcoming infos. I'll come back with more useful infos in the next video.